Okay, so we're going to tackle the latest hot topic in the gacha space, and that is Within Wave's new Tower of Adversity. Now, I'm in the Hazard Tower, and you've probably seen something a little bit different. That's right, Ayuno's out finally, which is great news. Oh, also there's 2 new floors. Now, this might be hypocritical to say, because my account isn't the best. In fact, let me show you exactly what I mean. Let me click Showkeeper. Now, you see that level 90 mortar thing? That's a lie. He's not built. I'm one of those players who has characters that should be built, but isn't built because procrastination, lack of resources, lack of time available. It's all very... It's hard. And what these 2 floors really promote, the latest 2, is, in my opinion, 3 things. 1, vertical investment. More on that in another video I've already done. Links will be in the description. Probably flash it up screen right now, like boom. 2, team building. And 3 is building characters. Now, why is this team great for this? Well, if you read Ayuno, which, let's be honest, you're playing a gacha game, you can't read. So I'm going to try and sum it up for you. She does this buff. That's it. She procs this buff. That's all I've got. That's the most simplest bareback terms. Now, I personally think, outside of 2 tweaks, the 2 new floors are perfect. But it's highlighted a bigger issue within Waves. And that is, I personally think the AI is pretty bad. There were some times where... I'll just go over here. I got bored of this floor, I'm going to be honest. But on this floor here, I was using Zhang Liao. And right about here, I was doing some quick shop shenanigans. Where I'm going to swap out, I'm going to intro back in with Zhang Liao. And he'd fly the opposite direction from the enemies. He'd just be like, the enemies are in point A, he's gone to point J. It's wild. And it's noticeable in some other bosses. Now, thankfully, some of these, I'm going to be honest. The HP. Now, nobody likes this word, but I'm going to say it anyway. Power creep has always existed. It's just that Within Waves have done a really good job at mitigating how much it impacts, if rarely at all. This is probably the only first instance of it where, look, gain 30% heavy attack damage bonus. 3 characters can use it. 1 is really bad, that's Jian. Well, he's really bad on this floor because these move around a lot. And so do these 2. Like, oh my god, does this guy move around a lot. And Jian's big thing is, hey, I'm going to activate the ult to do all the damage, or the main source of damage. The enemy's fucked off to the other side of the map. You've just wasted your entire ult. And it's going to feel bad. Zanny is a Phoebe necessity. If you don't have... Like, you can ask any Zanny main, any Zanny player, any Zanny owner, do they, 1, have Phoebe? If yes, ask them how necessary is Phoebe for Zanny. They'll probably say, yeah, very. Unless you want to sweat. And if they don't have Phoebe, ask them, so how do you play Zanny? And I guarantee they'll say, oh, I'm just going to wait for Phoebe's rerun. There you go. So really, it's only Augusta who benefits from this. Even more so now with Ayuno. The reason I think the tower is fine, just the way it is because it's its first iteration. Now people will say, oh, HP inflation. Yeah, floors 3 and 4 have more HP than floors 1 and 2. Like, this guy should have died way sooner than he didn't. The misconception people are having right now, and I'm going to correct it for everybody out there. You can't HP inflate the first iteration of a new thing. You can't say, oh, they've inflated the Dragon of Dirge's HP in TOA because he's never been on a floor 4. We never had a floor 4 or a floor 3. Okay, we just can't. So everybody's saying, oh, HP inflation's running rampant. Well, technically correct. They're also technically wrong. It's impossible. Power creep, on the other hand, I think this is a good first example of it could be dangerous, but I've got faith in Kuro Games where they're going to listen to players' feedback and go, okay, clearly hard shilling the new banner characters isn't the way forward. Because let's be honest, that's what they're doing right now. Now, another thing is vertical investment. that I want to talk about. Now, I want to show you two things. The first is, look at my characters. Ayuno, Augusta, Carlotta, Lupa, Changli, Brant, etc. You're going to notice a common theme now. Are you ready? Signature. Changli with the signature. Augusta with her signature that's on Calcaro. Don't worry about that. Cartafia with, signature. Do I need to carry on? Because I will. Brant signature. Carlotta signature. Zhang Liao signature. Where I think so was on Lupa. Yeah, Jiang with the signature. I've not got Lupa's signature, which I got super unlucky on the last day. That's besides the point. The second piece of evidence to support that Kuro Games want you to vertically invest is in the store. We go here to items purchase. You can buy wave bands after unlocking the required resonator. You're probably thinking, well, that's a good thing, right? No. And I'm going to explain why. There's no point vertically investing in a, say, C2 Ayuno with the signature at, say, I don't know, R0. Or any amount. Just with the signature. Because, cool, you've got the character who's really powerful. Now, what about her teammates? Now, thankfully, Ayuno can go in pretty much any team. She's that powerful. That's another topic for a different video. But say... Who's a good example? I don't have her, but take Zanny, for example. You either run Zanny on a Phoebe, Spectra Rover, Phoebe, Showkeeper team, or you're just not really running a Zanny team. And that just goes to show, like, you could have E6, R5, Zanny. Which I'm sure is probably going to fix a lot of things. So that's unrealistic. But again, let's say E3 Zanny. Like, E3, R1 Zanny. You're still going to need Phoebe. Most likely. More often than not. Because, yeah, it's just how the characters have worked. And Kuro Games keep doing this of like, hey, vertically invest. It's not reasonable, especially for new players who don't want to spend money. If your favourite content creator doesn't say these words, they shouldn't be your favourite anymore. You shouldn't feel the need to spend money that you don't feel comfortable spending, or would put you in a stressful situation to compete in a fucking gacha game. It's unreasonable, it's quite frankly stupid, and that's a horrible suggestion. Thankfully, I'm one of those who will go, hey, don't be like me. This, while it was cool, I needed more broad blades. I didn't even need this. I could have used Verity's handle. I saw this and thought, well, I might as well. And that's how they get you. Well, I might as well. I've got the character. They're going to look nice with this. Should be the case, and signatures, like, feeling like you need the signatures to have the character work. It's terrible. And it's a big problem. It's like, hey, you should probably invest in this character vertically when you're going to need, I don't know, 4 teams to clear TOA comfortably. Now, let's just get into that, because on my notes as well, it says here, new players. Does it? It doesn't, but I'll go into it anyway. So, right here, as you can see, I've used Calcara. And then on the next floor, I decided, I know what I'm going to do. I'm going to try a solo dungeon. Now, TOE is great because now it's saying, hey, build your characters, build your teams. There's even cheeky tech that I've been made aware of. Thank you to Futa, by the way, for pointing this out. I hate that I've said that name out loud, but it's what they call themselves. They have a fetish. Get over it. Even a character. And if I'm pretty sure I have it, yeah. Even a character like Tao Q, whatever her name is good on 3 and 4 because she constantly applies 3-person shields, which is what the buff's all about. However, the buffs are going to make or break this going forward. Because right now, this is heavily shielded to, hey, get the new characters or else you're going to really struggle. But I'm not worried about that. We'll be worried about it if it keeps continuing down a certain pattern. Say, on the 3rd reset, they're going down this, hey, we've got Galbreda next in the next TOA, like coming in 2.7, I believe. And, okay, TOA is heavily favoured to her. It's like, okay, sure. Well, but it's more universal, maybe. And then it keeps going on like that. Then we have a problem. Then we really should call that shit out. Overall, though, I'm going to regurgitate the same fixes everyone else has said because we need to keep pointing out that. Remove the Asteroids Award and remove Vigor from floors 3 and 4. That's it. My personal favourite is I believe the timer on floors 3 and 4 should go up. If you're going to keep the Asteroid Reward, you should have the timer, rather than counting down from 5 minutes, blah blah blah, it should start from 0 and go, okay, you haven't cleared in, say, 100 seconds. Then it's, you haven't cleared in 150 seconds. And stuff like that. Because right now, the timer is very limiting. Which is great, by the way. Everybody's always wanted harder endgame content, and this is a step in the right direction. It's just, the step they've taken was a little bit to the side. They're a little bit wonky with it. But we can course correct to where it's really good, and hopefully they can improve, or take this and implement it with Whimpering Wastes. I said it, I'm sorry, you can boo me now. End of the day, it feels like a really big skill checker. And have you built the right teams? Yes. Have you built your characters? Yes. New players shouldn't be tackling this. So people saying, oh, if you're a new player, you're going to struggle. Yeah, they fucking should. This isn't for new players. Oh, I've been playing for a month, can I tackle TOA? Fuck no, you can't. Yeah, so new players coming in will have like Augusta available, Ayuno available, Carlotta available, Looper available. And that's good, but they're still going to have the same issues older players had with like a Gian or a Shorekeeper. I can't remember anyone else, like a Changli even. They're going to have the same struggles of like, okay, I'm only a month in, I clearly can't tackle this. Can we agree on that at least? Hopefully we can. And now, the last thing. I didn't want to make this comparison, but it's important just in case there's a select few out there who just refuse to acknowledge anything negative about it. Everything I've said is what people have said about HSR. Look at Memory of Chaos. When they introduced floors 11 and 12, everyone said the same thing. It's only 100 Stellar Jades. It's only 80 for chlorine both. Oh, how much it was. I think it was 160. 80 for floor 11 and 12. That's unimportant. But we all said, okay, it's only that. And then floor 12 was really hard. But it carried on. Nobody called it out. And then floor 11 started to get hard. And now floors 12, 11, and 10 are hard. So yeah, end of the day, it is a weird comparison to make. We're HSR, two completely different style of games. But the concerns are still there. The concerns are still valid. And we have a chance to have a really good endgame mode. But just remove the vigor cost, remove the rewards, less shield buffs, more generic, universal. And yeah, just keep raising concerns about it, because this is it's so close to being damn near perfect. That's going to be it from me. Enjoy the ramble. Like, comment, subscribe. I hope to see you in the next one. And you can watch me... Oh, disclaimer as well. I built Ayuno today, of the time of recording. She's hit like a fucking brick. My Augusta was a little bit skewed because I got the wrong weapon on. Yeah. Make sure when you actually can build characters, you don't be me and forget important stuff. Okay. That being said, thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Stay refreshing.